I always knew like anything I'm doing early on is a stepping stone.
It can seem impossible to make something out of nothing, but that's exactly what Manny did. He started at a very young age, being very disciplined and doing hard work. Early on, Manny decided that he would get creative with how he could make his money. He was never ashamed to work with what he had and start small. As he became older and was able to work for other people, he was always early, he always showed up, and he was always looking for better opportunities. Another word for that, hustle.
His word, Worldwide Industries was the name of the WWI.
When you start working, always set money aside, even if it's small bits at a time, and have a goal for your money. What are you going to do with it? Everything is a stepping stone to something bigger, and always have a dream for what you're trying to attain. The smarter you are with your money, the longer it will last. Manny has showed us that with hard work, you can start with nothing and create something huge. Always work hard and hustle.
With that mentality, I had a much bigger picture in my mind. I wanted to be a multimillionaire. I wanted to own a bunch of exotic cars, a big mansion. As a matter of fact, at age 15 or 16, I have to go find a picture. I drew a mansion with some palm trees in front of it and 2 Mercedes. Back then, I didn't know what the Ferrari is or Lamborghini. I knew Mercedes, right? So I drew 2 convertible Mercedes with palm trees, and I have to find that it's somewhere in my attic probably. You envision your dream where you want to be, and then your subconscious will take over. If you really put the effort, your subconscious will do the rest. Yeah, it's kind of like pouring water on top of the mountain. It'll find a way to get down, right? It may go straight, it may go turn left. You got to pour the water. And to pour the water, you got to climb the mountain. So I did that for 1 year, and I was able to raise $5,000. And then I went and bought my car at auction. So even back then, I wanted to get deals, at age 17. I realized, okay, this is not a place, I'm gonna build my dreams, right? So it's just like going through the, college or school, getting street smart, And so I was always looking at the newspaper, looking for opportunities. And I came across this ad, and it said, earn $1,000 a week. I'm like, wow, that's, a lot more than I'm making. And I called them up. They said, yeah, it's a multi-level marketing. We sell knife sets, nuts, this, that. So I went for an interview. They hired me. And I worked there for 3 years selling nuts. Yeah, I worked for Kmart for 1.5 years. And then I went to WWI selling nuts. After 3 months, I was their top salesman. Nothing, I was friendly with everybody, It was businesses. So we would take a basket of nuts and go to like auto dealerships. And you got all these secretaries sitting around, salespeople. They got nothing to do. They're waiting for customers to come in so they can pound on it. So they love jelly beans, toffees, jujubes, pistachios, cashews, And most importantly, it's stating there that sellers invested over $1 million in improving the property. So that tells me there is not much deferred maintenance I have to deal with after buying it. So it was a perfect storm, or a perfect opportunity, I should say. And I've called a broker, got more feedback. I found that there is a group of investors that put their money into this private small fund, and they were tired. They wanted to get their money out. And there you go, and made the phone call and made a deal. And I offered them $199 a foot because I wanted to be psychologically, I want it to be below 200, and everything in that area is listed for $250 to $280 a foot. So there's plenty of upside, and there was a small deferred maintenance. I remodeled the elevators, all the common area carpet, paint. I got rid of the blue paint, made it gray, as you guys can see. So there was a minimal capital expenditure on my end. I think I spent $250,000. So bought the property for 9.6, spent another 250. My cost is 9.85 at this point, and listing it right now for 12.75 million, and we are at 96% occupancy. So I figured, hey, they probably bought a new one, they don't want it, so I would, haul those back to my patio, Swap meet, we rented a space at Swap meet across the street, which was Orange Coast College, and we started with 1 space, and then it turned out to be 3 spaces. I expanded my business, I was 14. So I used to get up early in the morning, like 4 in the morning, and go to all the dumpsters and pick up stuff. I started with my own apartment complex where we used to rent. And then I realized, hey, why don't we go over there, walk over to the next complex. And then, hey, I was making $1,000 a month at 14 to 16 because I didn't have a work permit yet. So that was my first business. Picking, it's cost of goods is free, right? So you pick up stuff and then sell at Swap meet. The space I think was $10 a space.
Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.